And what about planning for the trip of a lifetime? That's where Claire Newell, travel expert and co-host of a new show.
Yeah, it's called Operation Vacation. It is amazing. You know, as we were talking in the break, I've seen lots of shows come across my desk. And it's the ones that I didn't really think were that interesting, where you're in Paris and behind you is the Eiffel Tower and you're saying, hey, when you're in Paris, go see the Eiffel Tower.
That sounds pretty awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I wanted to, this one has so much heart. I always say to people, it's kind of a combination of extreme home makeover and what not to wear. Yeah. People nominate these people who, a lot of them who have never been on a plane before. I can't even really imagine that, and probably you can't either, but there are lots of people for so many reasons that don't get the opportunity to travel. And people nominate them and we hear about them, but we don't actually meet the person until we barge into maybe their work. That's us barging into someone's work, or a backyard barbecue. My co-host Carl and I get the opportunity to go and tell these people, guess what? You're going, we've heard your story, you're going, say, to Rome. And then we would never send you alone, so we're sending with your spouse or your best friend. And then the last thing we say to them is, and you're leaving tomorrow.
No way.
And they're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really neat. And so if you know somebody that is deserving of a trip of a lifetime, this is the opportunity to do it. And it's people from the Lower Mainland. We actually were taking nominations from the island. That is actually filled because the last day to actually nominate is this Sunday. So people have to get on it and send an email to us.
So do we have the email? We'll try and get it on screen, but what is it?
Yeah, it's really long. It's casting@convergententertainment.tv. So it'll come on the screen, I'm hoping.
There it is.
But there's also a Facebook page for Operation Vacation. And then we've actually done a full season. So 15 episodes we've done. So 15 people we got to send away. And I'm telling you, some of the stories that we got to tell people, oh, I can feel myself getting emotional, because it's, you know, people who, one guy that really sticks out to me, he has a form of MS and maybe in a wheelchair within the next couple of years, has kids, and we couldn't get him insurance to leave the country, so we sent him to Halifax and to Nova Scotia and got to see it with his kids while he's still able to walk, and he'd never been on a plane.
Great human interest stories, and seeing the emotion in your eyes is so powerful when you look at reality TV, love shows like The Amazing Race, where you can travel vicariously through these people, but then know that, you know, if they can't afford it themselves, they have that trip of a lifetime.
I have goosebumps still telling you.
See, that's what good TV is. And you know, quickly, people know you as the travel expert. I mean, when if they don't get nominated for the show and they don't get to participate, if they want to plan their own dream vacation, what's the best strategy for them to get the best deal? Because you know when the best time to go is.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of people have different strategies, but I always say if you really have to watch your budget, do your research, and if you find a price that you can live with, get it. There's no real, you know, science to it.
Best time, best windows, two best times of the year.
November, mid-November through to mid-December, best last-minute deals to hotspots, and then again, if you can take time, the last 3 weeks of January, awesome time for the last-minute deals.
And your gravy. All right, this show's going to debut in the new year. Claire, congratulations on it.
Thank you.
Can't wait to watch it and just seeing the emotion.
It's a great show. And January on Travel and Escape.
Done and done. We'll take one final break, and we will put that email on our Facebook page if you want to nominate somebody as well. We'll queue up Monday's show. Come on back. You look fabulous, by the way.
Oh, thanks.